know what's crazy? It's like when you first come out here, it depends because it depends on what company you get with. But some trucks have what's called a APU, and the APU is where you don't have to run the truck for heat or air conditioning. I've made many videos talking about that. But it's like a lot of people, they idle. When I say idle, most of the time, some people, when they come out in their truck, most people don't turn that mother sucker off. Most of the time, most people that do not have an APU and they idle, most people idle their truck from the time they leave until they probably go to home time. I mean, you got to cut it off sometimes because, you know, you got to do your pre-trip to check the oil and, you know, to check other stuff. But for most of the time, if you ain't got an APU, most truck drivers is idling that thing every day, all day. But this, I mean, what I wanted to say is when I first came out here, like my first year, my truck had an APU because I was with Prime. And Prime ain't all their trucks got APU. Their trucks is just got all kind of shit on it. But then I left them and went to USA. And USA trucks, their lease trucks, company trucks, whatever trucks, don't have APU, so you had to idle. So I've been idling trucks mainly for 4 years now. And it's like, when you first come out, you're not used to it. Because when I first found out you had to idle, I was like, you gotta really leave this thing running all day? That just don't sound right. Prime told us that if you go 55 miles an hour, you save fuel. They told us that you have to cut your truck off because if you don't cut your truck off, you're losing money in the gas tank. Which is all that's true. All that's true. But first of all, rebel truck drivers don't give a fuck about none of that because most of them making so much money. Fuck that speed. Them motherfuckers be going, I don't go 80 miles an hour, but them motherfuckers be going like 80, 100 miles an hour. And they idle the shit out these motherfuckers. But idling can be wear and tear. But the fact I wasn't used to in the beginning, I can't sleep without it. I cannot sleep. Like, I'm about to go to sleep. And I cannot sleep without the sound of the engine. The sound of a diesel engine puts me to sleep. And I feel empty when I don't hear it running. So I'm used to it now. I'm finally broken in, baby.